Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
Were you calling the shots, though, Mr. President, ultimately?
As to whether or not I believed it was rigged, sure.
Okay.
It was my decision.
Okay. That was the, yes, I ordered the code red
Right.
moment of
Yep.
the excruciating Meet the Press Donald Trump interview. Good morning, Jody.
At
Good
least
morning.
he,
Good morning.
Incriminated
Yes,
himself
I
again.
understand.
Oh.
It should not be the mainstream media's job to give a Nazi mother a platform to spew endless amounts of lies just to incriminate himself further. There is already mountains of evidence that he is a criminal, which is why, did I mention you should not give the aforementioned Nazi mother criminal a platform in the first place? Oh my God. Okay, you know what I was thinking, guys? I feel like, we joke about it. This could be the morning that I finally stroke out. because I didn't think. I thought with Chuck Todd gone, I thought suddenly my life would be magically better, Chris.
Oh, God, no.
You know people have magical thinking.
No. Chris Miller needed
Stephanie.
a big interview for her first day.
Stephanie.
Oh, Jody. Okay, Dean Obadala joins us this morning. He has written a piece about how NBC should not give fascism a platform, which is fantastic. Victor Shi, our little stem cell, joins us in just a few minutes because only the children can save us now. And then Frank Flaguzzi to talk about how we're also... Figluzzi.
Figluzzi.
What did I say?
You said Flaguzzi. That's what you keep saying.
Figluzzi.
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 Listen, does it matter now? We're facing autocracy. This is how we got here.
It might matter to him. I don't know.
I had to check with Jody because we all go to bed at
Stupid o'clock?
Yeah, and get up at
Insane o'clock.
But I was like, okay, so because I thought there was, I can show you Dean's piece where I thought, oh, maybe the Hitler comparison's a little too much.
No.
And then, did I dream
No.
that then last night Trump was ranting about Jews, and then also there was a literal book burning in, where's that, Missouri?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. He was on, right. Palmer Report notified me. Donald Trump is now ranting about liberal Jews tried to destroy America. Good job, NBC, putting this Nazi mother on the air this morning. That was just yesterday. That was okay. Our friend Victor Shi, who joins us in a few minutes, said the same thing. Hey, NBC, Donald Trump just posted an anti-Semitic post on Rosh Hashanah. Oh, that was the other thing.
That was the other thing, yeah.
We, Sexy Liberal, did not script the Lauren Boebert thing. We'll get to that, too. It was a lot this week. Brain almost exploded. It was a lot of... Oh, my God.
Boebert yesterday blamed it on her eccentricities.
Yes, she's eccentric, which causes you to give handy J's in crowded theaters in front of children. And the
tell
guy,
people
her date, I know. Hang on,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
get to it. There's
Oh,
your
yeah.
date.
Oh, yeah.
Owns a gay-friendly bar that does drag shows. Oh, that's so funny. Wow. Okay, Victor tweeted, hey, NBC, Trump just put an anti-Semitic post on Rosh Hashanah, can't write that, saying that liberal Jews are out to destroy America and urging them to make better choices going forward. Hope you're proud of yourselves for nationally platforming this Nazi with minimal pushback. Dean makes a distinction between Kristen Welker herself and corporate NBC executives, corporate media, because then it's like everybody in MSNBC, because it's there. Now they have to pretend like this was great.
Right.
Instead of speaking truth to power and going, it's not her specifically. I get it. She tried to push back a couple times. This is, but you can't, he lies. I mean, did you see the fact check? The fact check later online, it's too late. The horse is out of the barn. You've let him, this is what he does. You can't possibly fact check every single lie. Don't hurt yourself.
How come they didn't just
Stop hitting yourself.
I know. Why didn't they? Because this was a pre-taped interview.
Yes,
It was
pre-taped.
pre-taped on Thursday.
Yes.
So they had more than enough time to put fact-checking right underneath him in the edit bay.
Yeah, in real time.
Yeah. Because they had more than enough time to do that.
Some of the things she didn't fact check, you're just like, oh. I mean, what's even the point? Everything he said was a lie.
And he talked over her constantly.
Yes. Excuse me, Jody. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh God, Chris, here's where because I was thinking, I was anticipating you pre-irritating me.
I could tell.
By saying we can't live in our liberal bubbles and we have to hear both sides. And then I thought, this is the problem. This is how you get to polls that then say Biden and Trump are about equally corrupt and
Oh, and Biden's not physically
whatever,
capable.
and they're in a dead heat because the media does this. Oh God, I've never needed Eric Boebert. Help me, Eric Boebert, please.
Should I tell her about the headline about
No. What?
I think the more.
No!
I think the more.
I have overstartled response this morning. I'll just tell you right now.
I'll gently say. I think the more he.
It doesn't matter what tone you use.
The more he incriminates himself, the better.
True.
It is not worth it. This is really terrifying. We are literally teetering on fascism and autocracy. And
Should I tell her about physical stuff and Biden?
I'm sorry, what, Joni?
72% of Americans believe Biden is not physically healthy enough to be.
You saw that, I'm sure.
Polling and they're in a dead heat. Blah, blah, blah.
Victor, she will bring you back.
He'll
from
bring
that.
you back down. Frank will help. Everybody's going to help
Yes.
get you
Yes.
off the ledge.
You're going to be okay.
Frank
You're going to get through
Fugelsang.
today.
Figluzzi can
Figluzzi.
talk to us about the threat environment we are in. I mean, I was thinking about, I know, it's all hilarious. We love to, oh my God, all the Boebert jokes, but I'm like, this is truly terrifying. And that was Exhibit A. Them giving him and the Mr. President.
Oh,
I'm
please.
like, oh God, I was going to barf.
Well,
Where's my barf?
I
There it
just
is.
think I'm gonna barf.
as far as Boebert goes,
Yes.
I think she knows that she may have crossed the line.
She's
here
in trouble.
because she quickly
First of all,
released an apology.
All Republicans lie,
Right.
unless it's caught on tape.
Right.
She lied and said it
Right.
was a fog machine. She
Sure.
wasn't vaping
Sure.
and this and that, and then it's on tape.
Exactly.
And
she knows she stepped in it with her constituency. She
Then it's
knows
like-
that her seat
and it's
is
like-
in danger.
She's
But then
gonna
it
lose.
becomes the whiny little it's because of stress in my
Divorce.
divorce. Well,
No,
yeah, you're
no.
going to get a divorce when
Nobody's
you're
buying
giving
that.
other guys a handy J in the theater.
Nobody's buying that. Her constituents aren't buying that. That's why she came out with that.
Oh
with
my
that.
God! And don't even get me started, Chris. If this was a gay couple in public, oh my God!
Yelled at me.
No, it was
You were, don't get me started on that.
it was a supportive, enthusiastic.
Oh, she's scared Chris. He's frightened now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. He's as skittish as Clyde.
Yes. I was Boeberted at the theater this weekend.
I heard.
Yes, I saw.
Yes.
It was only booby though.
It
No,
was-
no handy, no handsies.
My boobs are bigger than hers. So, I mean, I was asking for it.
I had a
I just-
mammogram.
I can't even.
Yeah, she was Boeberted by her, Boeberted by her doctor.
By
you were
machines.
medically Boeberted.
I was Boeberted a lot.
Okay, by the way, it's way too close. I was thinking this morning, Boeberting and Boeberting.
Yes, I
do not
made that
confuse the
mistake.
two.
I just made that mistake.
Boeberting is Boeberting is the
Yes.
thing that
This is good.
in honor of a saint, an American saint,
That's right.
our dearly
Sorry.
departed
I didn't
Eric
mean to
Boebert.
do that.
Boeberting, do not mistakenly Boebert someone
very
when you meant to
different.
Bollard.
They're very
Very different, Chris. Our friend Brooklyn Dad Defiant, who joins us tomorrow.
Yep.
We have a week, man. We have Liberal Redneck tomorrow. We're on fire. You know why?
Why?
Because America's on fire, along with all our books. Oh my God! Where's that air raid siren? We need to be. I need to be shouting McShoutface every morning until we. Yeah. No, you weren't dreaming that, by the way. Here it is. Missouri Republicans at a literal book burning.
Yep.
They think flamethrowers should be legal, but history books should be destroyed. Howard Feynman said, read your history books before these American Nazis burn them. The books will tell you that when people such as this light fires, the world descends into darkness. He was on Twitter or whatever, troughing about Jews. About the Jews.
Yeah.
He was blaming Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't George Soros wrapped up in that too? I
Probably.
I you know what it was? My mom was in my head like, oh, the Nazi thing, that's a little too much.
No, it's not. I have to disagree with your lovely
I
mother.
was like, on cue, book burnings and ranting about the Jews. Is it?
The people at the book burning were cold. They needed the warmth.
There
That's
you
what
go.
my mother said. I said if
There
George
you
W.
go,
Bush
Chris.
had the sheep on the White House lawn and then lit it on fire, my mother would have said, oh, Steffi, he loves this country. The sheep look cold and lonely. Why do you hate America so much, Steffi? Okay. All right, that was a flashback. Brooklyn Dad says, good morning and happy Sunday to everyone who agrees that Tim Russert would be rolling in his grave. Oh, God, he's probably having drinks with Eric Boehler right now. To learn that Meet the Press is being used to normalize a fascist, lying sexual assaulter who tried to overturn the will of the people, he should not be given that platform. Oh my God, Chris, did you... As if I wasn't torturing myself enough. It was Kristen Welker talking to Andrea Mitchell. How great the interview was.
I know.
And, oh my God, everything sounds... Oh, he's a fighter, and he seems blah, blah, blah.
Good Lord.
Yes, Dean Obadala, who joins us in hour 3 today, said, boycott Meet the Press trends big over Meet the Press Trump interview. I'm so glad many are doing this. The stakes are too high for corporate media to help normalize fascism. This is what we are faced with. Yeah, I don't even know. I thought I was, this is why thought I was taking crazy pills, and then,
That's why you yelled at me.
yeah. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay,
I didn't mean
Chris.
to yell at you.
Do you need a hug?
I think
I'm not
so.
mad at you.
Aw.
I'm mad at the dirt. I don't even know where to. Okay. And then also, in the You Can't Write This, did he talk about Biden being cognitively impaired directly before he said Biden's going to get us into World War II?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then imply that he was running against Obama twice? Yeah. Yeah. Or that was before or after he said you need ID to buy bread?
It was around the
Okay.
same day.
Right. Were there any stories? Did anybody do anything? Anybody? Bueller? Did Bueller do anything about Trump's cognitive impairment? And also abject criminality? Did anybody? Anybody? No?
He's never stepped foot in a supermarket.
No.
He has no idea how to shop for groceries. at
That's
all.
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just get through as many of these as we can. Yeah.
I saw on the television one of these characters. There shouldn't be voter ID. Now you have voter ID to buy a loaf of bread. You have ID to buy a loaf of bread. You have.
No.
No.
He said it twice.
He speaks fascist. 999. You don't need a.
No. You don't need ID at all to buy bread.
He thinks that's
did
how
you
much.
know, speaking of food, that bacon is 5 times as expensive as it used to be? Did you know that?
I don't
'Cause that's
buy
what
bacon.
he said. Yeah, well, either do I. But apparently that would make it $30 a pound, almost. $29 a pound? Yeah, because it's...
Bacon has gone up. That is one of the things
Yes,
that has
it's
gone
not
up.
5
But-
times.
Right, but it's not 5 times.
Everything he said was like, well, what was the other thing? No, Christian, zero terrorists came across the border when I was. It was higher than it is now. It was a higher number, almost 300. I don't. Okay, and then what was the other? $11 billion worth of equipment was left in Afghanistan. No, 999. Like the number.
Why did you watch this thing?
I don't
because
know
it's
why.
my job.
No. You watch clips. You don't watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, I am much more elderly, despite my big lie, than when I began this little program. Remember when I used to watch Fox News myself?
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
Yeah,
Okay.
we used to call each other during like Hannity and O'Reilly. It's
This is
did
like-
you, did
yes.
you get that? Did you hear what he said?
But this is me in my liberal bubble, and I have to pretend like this NBC thing was normal, because then everyone on NBC has to say how great it was.
Chris
And
told
you're
me
like,
not
what?
to watch
No.
all things wait for the clips. He's learned
Yes,
me that.
That is that. In all of my years of doing this, I have learned: don't watch the event live. Watch the clips the next morning.
I already watched the clips. I'm going to be in the old person's radio crazy person home, right? And I'll be saying chuk-ta, 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 chuk-ta. There it is, my first drink of the day, Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And Z-Biotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine. I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Z-Biotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/politicalvoices or scan the QR code on the screen right now.